Arrow had me messed up when like 5 different people turned into superheroes in one episode. It was like crazy. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I know it's been like a week since I've made a video, but here I am. I do have like lists of ideas like for videos that I want to make, but I just don't like forcing myself to try to think of like stuff to say for certain videos. I'd rather just really only make videos whenever I actually feel inspired, because that makes the whole process easier. I don't like having to like I don't want to say like study or anything, but like I like just being able to jump on the camera and just say my opinion and moving on. So what inspired this video today was I hate the show Arrow. I don't know if I can really explain why, other than I just think it's bad, but like that's not. So, okay, I watched 4 seasons of it. Pretty sure it's 4 seasons of it. And in that 4 seasons, I'm just gonna have to like explain to you like everything that I think is wrong with it and how I got to this conclusion. So I originally wasn't planning on making a video on this, and then like, you know, I was just on Netflix scrolling through like normal, and then I saw there was a season 8. So I was like, why is there a season 8 of Arrow? Nobody needs a season 8 of Arrow. Everybody is okay without the show Arrow. If Arrow didn't exist, everybody would be fine. And that's just it. I would prefer if Arrow didn't exist, honestly. But my hate started for it last year-ish, beginning of 2019. But anyway, so I always tell people I was like coerced into watching Arrow. And when I say coerced, I mean like I happened to just be hanging out with my friend Win every night, and you know, we just chose different things to watch. So one night she just started to play Arrow, and I didn't care about it really. I didn't have any background info on it. I just knew it was a dude that liked to shoot arrows, and that's really all the background I had on it. And then, so mind you, like I said, I did not know this was a superhero DC show going on, okay? I'm just watching the show like it's a normal show, you know, just living my life, drinking hot cocoa. So we start watching it, and like I actually really liked I'm not gonna say really like, let me calm down. I liked the first couple of seasons, like first 2 seasons, and then like half of season 3, and then if I'm remembering correctly, because it has been a while, if I'm remembering correctly, season 3 is what had me messed up, okay? So like, you know, I started watching season 1, and I was like, oh, okay, rich billionaire dude doing, what's it called, vigilante stuff, you know, saving people, helping people out, doing his thing while also living his life. I really didn't think too much about it. And in hindsight, because you know, like, what is it? Hindsight is always 2020, or 2020 is always, I don't know. But in hindsight, I realized I should have known and thought about how much of a cliche that is, you know, for billionaire men to be doing something heroic on the side they have no business doing, or not even no business, but they have no reason to be doing. So we're watching it. I really like his backstory as far as like how he was like stuck on the island and everything, and just basically like his whole like past. I actually really liked it. I enjoyed it. But what had me scratching my head, I guess, was season 3, like you know, like in the middle of it, whenever random shit just started happening. When I say random stuff, I mean like, okay, so to the normal person, like I feel like if I was reviewing this, I would like legitimately, I would have like, you guys would understand me a little bit better, and I feel like I would make a lot more sense in the way that I'm watching it all normal, okay? Regardless of the fact that I didn't know it was superhero related. Regardless, let's look past that for a second. Everything is like having like a pretty regular speed, like nothing's moving too fast for me. I'm understanding everything. I'm able to keep up with everything. So everything is making sense in my head at this point. And then the Felicity girl, she comes in, and then like that girl that he likes, or the cop girl that like kept hitting him up for like help before she found out who he really was. I knew Arrow had me messed up when like 5 different people turned into superheroes in one episode. It was like crazy. It wasn't really 5, but like that random girl became a superhero. Friggin' Felicity became a computer genius with her own lab. Like, everything happened so fast. I was literally like, what is going on right now? And then Jonah had to explain to me, because he was watching too. He was like, well, I mean, it's Arrow, it's a superhero movie. And I was like, what do you mean this is a superhero movie? And he was like, it's a DC character. And I was like, you mean you played me into watching a DC show for almost 4 seasons now? Now, I was pissed because I don't like DC. I think I like very, very few things DC. The only thing I really, really like that I would vouch for is Wonder Woman. And that's because they were just on it with that movie. I don't know what was going on, but they just were on it. It was amazing. It was exceptional. I recommend it to everybody. But yeah, like after everything started happening, I was like, what the hell is going on? And then once I realized it was a DC movie, it's like, well, of course, it makes sense now. Everything is moving hella fast and random stuff is happening and everybody's becoming a superhero because it's a DC movie. And I feel like DC movies in general, they just are generally bad. Like, I don't, my opinion might not, like, you know, really matter to you guys as far as like DC Marvel, because I'm not even like that big of a fan of Marvel to be talking this much crap about DC. It's just the point of, I feel like everything DC that comes out is like the high school version of everything Marvel that comes out. And what is even in season 8 of Arrow? Like, what more can we say about a dude and his sidekicks that shoot arrows and with random villains and all this other stuff? Like, I feel like, here's some like legit like criticisms of it if you don't like what I had to say already. I feel like besides like it moves way too fast all of a sudden, which really throws you off, I feel like it also doesn't make sense as far as like, maybe I needed to have read the comic book, but it's just like, besides from everything happening too fast, there are a lot of holes as far as like how certain things happen. As far as like Felicity, I feel like she just kind of popped up. Like, she just kind of popped up as this assistant that just, or not assistant, but as like this girl that just happened to be good at computer stuff, and she likes dude, and that's her way in. It's like there's no real background, I feel like, for any other character except for the Arrow guy. It's like, obviously there's background for other people, and like obviously Arrow dude is the main character, but I just feel like I can't get into what the other characters have to do with the show. I feel like the only reason the show is interesting is because of the main character. If he wasn't there, it would just be extra trash. I feel like it's already trash, but it would just be extra trash if he left. I don't know any of the characters' names. I don't care. I don't recognize any of them. Therefore, I'm not looking forward to anything they have to do in the future. And I mean, I guess that's basically just my rant on Arrow. I feel like it doesn't make sense. I feel like it moves too fast. I feel like it's too cliche. Way too cliche. Like, we already have billionaires that like to do secret stuff on the side, okay? Christian Grey, because, you know, I've been rereading the 50 Shades of Grey books, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Arrow. I mean, if you stayed to watch this whole thing, you know how much I think it's trash. I didn't have as many points as I thought I was gonna have, but nonetheless, my whole point is just, it's trash. I don't know why people watch it. I guess it's good if you have little kids who want something superhero related and you want to watch it with them without it being too childish. But I just don't want to see it on my recommendeds anymore. I am always going to check what I'm watching, like a series before I'm watching, because I don't ever want to be tricked into watching anything DC related again. And yeah, that's basically this whole video. So yeah, thank you guys again for coming. Please like this video if you liked what I had to say and if you agree with me. Or share your comments down below if you thought I was wrong. If you think I didn't have enough good points and I was just basically just talking out of my ass. I don't really care if you have to say that. Yeah, and if you are a new subscriber, please consider hitting that subscription button. And the alert? The bell? Hit the bell. Yeah, hit the bell so that you can get my new notifications. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and sticking with me and checking out my new video. Thank you guys again. Bye.